Good morning, my Blade brothers. Saturday morning. And this, hold on. I don't want all my whiskers to dry completely out. So on the forums on theshavingcadre.com, somebody asked, what's your cheapest brush? There's a lot of talk. Paladins are super popular around the Cadre. Somebody was like, what's the cheapest one you have? I think I won. I got this dude off of Amazon, and I don't remember. It's either $1.49 or like $1.89, or it is under $2. So it's like a $2 shaving brush. As soon as I felt it, it was like, can you hear that? It is not soft. These things would be good for, actually this would be awesome for detailing the wheel on your car. But it was commented, can you call it a shaving brush if you've never lathered with it and used it for shaving? And I was on the fence of ever using this. When I got it, I thought, oh, this will be funny. I'll do a video of my $2 shaving brush. But once I felt it, I was like, I don't think I want to put that to my face, but here we go. Interesting, it's kind of glomping together here with the wet. We're using Chiseled Face Cinewood Barocca. I don't think you can get this scent anymore, which is a bummer. I like it. So it's got that smeared into it. So these, I don't know what the heck it's made out of, and it's funny. I'm trying to remember. I think they do badger or bear. Man, should have looked this up. Anyway, it's got some kind of animal in the name of the brush. It obviously is not. These are some kind of like a really tough nylon, but it's not holding water at all. You can see there's just kind of smearing the soap around. So add a little bit of water here just to get the brush loaded and see if we can get it to splay it all. Yeah, you can get displayed just a little bit, but talk about your backbone. I think you could stand a small child on this brush and it wouldn't bend over. So it's almost like, we use like a whipping motion to get the air into your lather and get it all creamy. It's funny because with this one, it is almost like you're using a stiff whisk to make your lather, and it happened pretty quick. So it's more like we're in the kitchen than in the bathroom here, but we got we'll just go with this. I whipped up the lather okay. I'm not quite sure about it ending up on how you're gonna. Oh yeah, that's. You know how you got to do like this to make sure you're lifting the hairs, and yeah, no need with this one. This dude it's exfoliating and it's lifting those hairs right off the skin. Man, that's loud. So if you like a little scratch, like that little scratchy in the morning, some guys talk about that. They either want brushes without scritch or they want it with scritch because it just feels good. I don't think you can beat that one out for scritch. I'll be using the Feather SS with a Pro Guard blade. I think this is either the second or third shave on this blade, pretty new. That's kind of the funny thing about brushes is I don't know if I'll get disagreement on my comments or not, but I'm gonna argue that as long as it makes a lather, that you want, which there are, you know, some differences in their personal, of course, because some people will say, well, with this kind of soap, my bore brush doesn't work as well as my synthetic and that kind of thing. But once, and I would argue that in terms of making lather, you know, what am I trying to? I'm getting to the point that I got soap all over the freaking place here. That spending $150 on a brush doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get better lather than a $50 brush, or maybe even a $20 brush. Yeah, I get the same can be said for almost, you know, any soap or anything. Like, is the price difference worth it? But what I'm working up to is once you get the lather made, it's just putting it on your face. You could use your hand and put the lather on your face, and I will argue we'll have the same shave result as if you applied it with a $200 brush. Right, all it is at that point is putting lather on your face, and in terms of getting it on your face to do what it needs to do for your shave, it really doesn't matter what you use. In terms of experience, the shave experience, that's a whole different argument. I mean, I can get effective shaves with this. I would say it would limit some of my experiences because, and you'll notice I'm kind of laying it down now instead of like this. This is just kind of scraping it off as you put it on, so that's not too effective. It's not holding much lather in the brush. But I wouldn't use this with also a super aggressive razor. I don't think I would use this with the RX, or when we're goofing around with like the dollar razors that have a terrible blade that are irritating, because you're going to have skin irritation from the blade or the razor or whatever, and then be scratching it. I think I'm going to be pretty gentle with these next two passes. I'm feeling some tingling and stuff already, so I think just kind of messing around with it at the beginning, I've scratched up my face a little bit. But it's interesting, other than people that would buy it to clean your car wheels with or something like that, you gotta wonder who buys these things. And if anybody's having a terrible experience shifting over to wet shaving because of that, because could you imagine, like, some person isn't part of any forums, doesn't do any research, figures they're gonna switch from cartridge shaving to wet shaving. But they think, well, heck, I don't want to spend a lot of money on this, because what if I don't like it? and you end up with the combination of a razor and a blade from the Dollar Tree and a $2 brush from Amazon. I don't think if any of us started with an experience like that, we'd still be doing it. So it's kind of a shame something like this is being sold. Obviously styled as a shave brush, labeled as a shave brush. I don't know though, maybe those dudes with iron skin that can use their adjustables cranked all the way up, and oh, the heat just kicked on and I smell coffee. I heard my wife would normally not like to be out of bed at this time, but it's not Labor Day, but it's a day of labor for us. Why do I feel like the next pass was, the second pass is supposed to be from the ear in? Why do I feel like I already did? I think I already did that way. Am I going backwards? Whatever, you'll know. I don't know which I did, but what did get her done? Anyway, it is Saturday. Monday's a holiday, but we've got new carpet being installed in our bedroom on Monday, so that worked out nicely in terms of having to be home for it. But so today and tomorrow the job is to empty the bedroom and paint it. Then they'll be here early Monday morning, which will be cool because we'll get that done, and then we'll see, but hopefully be able to get most of the stuff back in. But so anyway, that'll be nice. If you follow along, you've heard we've been doing lots of little home improvements and stuff. This is one my wife's been looking forward to. We've had, I keep Burberry's coming to my mind, but that's a brand. Is that what it's called? Anyway, you know, the kind of looped, the short carpet, easy to keep clean, lasts a long time. Got that in all the bedrooms. And she's kind of been wanting something soft on the feet. So we're doing that. It's not shag, but it's thicker and you step on it and it feels luxurious and all that. So I'm also taking the opportunity to somewhat replicate some bedside lights that we saw in a store. It's kind of a cool idea, and I guess some people must not be too unusual because I've found brackets on Amazon to do this, but you get a pendant light. I happened to find ones that were meant to plug into the wall and already had a switch on them, so that makes it super easy. Otherwise you get a pendant that hangs down from the ceiling and add a plug and add a switch to it. Excuse me. And you run the wire up the wall next to your bed, and then you get a bracket where the wire kind of comes over the bracket and then hangs back down, so you kind of have a pendant light hanging where you would have your table-side bedside light anyway. That just looks kind of cool because there's nothing sitting on your bedside table, and just kind of hanging in the air there. So after we get the walls painted and the bed back in place, and I can install those. I'm looking forward to that. That should look cool. Anyway, overall not a bad shave. Just because I kind of got a little extra exfoliation already, I'm going to leave it at B. I think this will probably dry down to a BBS. Currently wet. I can feel a little bit, same places, right along the bottom edge there, right next to the Adam's apple there. If I wanted to pursue it, I'd grab something and just do a couple strokes, but we're good. So, there we are. Now I can claim I've got the cheapest shaving brush ever. Not fair to say, oh, this was free, it was given to me. What was the cost of that brush? It's been used. Can't say it will be used again. So we'll see it. It'll live on the shelf back there as a piece of vlog history, or you never know, the next piff, the next whatever could get thrown into the box, and the expectation of a video will move on. Rinsing, hold on. There it goes. I didn't sew anyway, so that's why my wife is up a little earlier than normal today, and our furnace for the whole house is kind of in a closet next to the kitchen, so I'm sure that's why when the heater kicked on, it picked up the coffee scent and just sent it through the house. So just did my there's lemon. So let me tell you what this stuff is. I don't think most of you have tried this, but holy moly, gonna need new ones of these soon. Cinnamon, vanilla, sandalwood, amber. None of them really stick out for me. I guess I could get the cinnamon and amber if I think about it. I think sandalwood must be a base, because I don't enjoy sandalwood too much, but there's nothing in there I don't like. So it also came in the aftershave. So we'll do the 2-in-1, do the aftershave, and I'm gonna get to work. Hope you're all having a good weekend, and come see us, theshavingcadre.com. I'll see you on the forums.